Welcome in. Week 1 EPSL. Ramona Rams taking on the Belleville Tigers. Tigers travel to California, visiting Ramona. Big week 1 game. Ramona, after a tough season, crashing out of the playoffs. A lot of changes to the lineup, hosting the Tigers this week, and we are underway. Kick return to about the 25-yard line. Kenny Anderson, quarterback for the Belleville Tigers, takes the field here. First game of the season, looking to make a strong start. Going to hand off first play, breaks through. Nice spin move, picks up about 11 yards there. Corey Brooks. Gain of 11. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Forgot to adjust the sound settings for Madden 26, but here we go. I think I got the music off at least. Handoff around the edge. Beats corner, breaks a tackle, picks up about 4 yards. Broke a tackle there. He was hit at the line, but he was able to. Another handoff. Up the middle. Looks like he's going to roll for the first down. Gain of 6 for the Tigers. They're moving 3 plays, 3 runs, 2 first downs. They're going to hand off again. Nice spin. Looks like he was dead in the water, but he spins out of the tackle and is able to pick up about 5 again. 2nd and 5 for the Tigers right at midfield here. Play action. Stepping up. He's going to step up, make a run. We got this. Oh, it's a fumble. What a hit. Wow. Tigers get lucky. They jump on it. That was a thundering hit from one of the linebackers there. Not sure who that was. And big catch by the way. Spins off a couple tackles and is able to pick up a first down. Wow. So we've seen some missed tackles here. Perhaps some offseason rest for the Ramona Rams defense, but 1 spins, 2 spins. They've got to wrap him up. They can't just try and knock him with the shoulder. He's just spinning off those tackles. Got to wrap him up, secure the tackle. But the Tigers, yeah, they're moving. Approaching the red zone here. Shotgun snap, little dump off, and he's immediately brought down. Westcott on the tackle. Deontay Johnson Jr. there. Blitz, screen pass. Got some space here. Oh, and a good tackle there to prevent the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Empty backfield on 3rd and 2. They've been running well. I'm surprised to see that. They're going to go here. He's looks like making some changes, trying to call a blitz here. Oh, and he's going to run, and he's going to pick it up. Nice spin move. Ooh, another big hit from Lewis, the transfer sophomore linebacker, but holds on to the ball this time. Picks up 6 yards and a Tigers first down. So here we are at the 12, 13-yard line. It's going to be another screen pass. Oh, well done. Euphoria, the cornerback, transfer over from St. Francis, picks up that screen pass. Great job to bring down, secure the tackle. Loss of a couple yards on that play. Back to about the 16 here. Quick pass. Gets back the lost yardage there. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage here for the Tigers. 3rd and 10 here in the red zone. Shotgun snap. Looking for the end zone. A little lob ball to the corner. Picked. It's intercepted. Oh my, what a play. What a play. Wow. Austin quarterback. Anderson just threw that up, looking for maybe a little corner fade, a 50-50 ball. But wow, what a tremendous play by the cornerback there, Austin, to pick that off. And after a promising looking drive there from Belleville, they're going to be disappointed the way that ended. And Ramona steps onto the field after the touchback interception. Prust, MVP last year, comes over from St. Francis. Play action first drive, little throw down to a backup tight end or fullback, not sure. That's going nowhere. Looks like lost maybe a yard or two. Yeah, Prust, MVP last year, coming over from St. Joseph after a championship. MVP, looking to change the atmosphere here. Slinging it, and it's dropped. Nice pass break up there from the cornerback. So early 3rd and long for the Rams here. Empty backfield for Prust, who's in shotgun. Directing the offense. Picks the snap. Throws, and it's picked up, but it's the gain of about 10 yards. Nice tackle there. Catch by Volta, I believe. But not enough for the first. It's going to be 4th and 1. So first drive for the Rams of the season is going to end in a punt. Not a great start, but it's going to take some time. A lot of new pieces here for this offense, so they're going to have to figure things out. We'll get into that more once the offense is back on the field, all the moving parts, but defense is back on the field, and there's a quick throw to I believe that's the running back out of the backfield there. He's eludes a couple of tackles. I mean, a broken record here on the second drive, but I'm going to keep talking about the missed tackles. But there you go. Quick throw to the running back out of the backfield. Not sure, maybe a little blown coverage there. Not picked up by a linebacker. Safety comes up and is able to eventually make the tackle after a big gain there. And empty backfield for Anderson, who's going to throw it to the middle, and there's that running back again. Lenny Anderson, a nice play to Brooks, the running back, who's just dicing up this Ramona Rams defense on the ground, through the air. It doesn't matter. I'm not sure if a wide receiver or a tight end has a catch yet on the day. It's been old Brooks, and he's going to get the handoff. And finally, someone makes a tackle on him. Lewis or Westcott, I'm not sure who that was, just into the gap there and is able to bring Brooks down for a loss of 2 on that handoff. So finally, they say enough is enough. Shotgun snap. Pressure on the quarterback. He throws it in the dirt. Good pressure there from Dello and Love, the blitz here. He gets thrown away, and it's broken. Well done. Euphoria with the breakup. Anderson just chucked it up. He was under pressure quick. Ramona defense sent the house on that one, 3rd and long. And they're able to force a punt. Or, sorry, field goal. Long field goal. Should be doable. Up. And good. So we got our first points of the season here for Belleville. Field goal. 3-0 for the Tigers. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on offense. Volta takes this one from about the 2-yard line. Shimmies his way up to about the 28. And Press comes back out here. So getting used to throwing to new wide receivers, handing off to a new running back. And that is an interesting play. That's a negative pass, and that goes for -5. That looked interesting. So 2nd and 15. Not sure what the idea was on that play, but Another interesting pass there. Nothing really getting going here for Ramona so far. Third and long, not where you really want to be. Belleville sends 3, Prest airs it out. And what did Volta get that? He did. Wow. Oh my lord. Oh my word. That is an insane catch from Volta. It was just a 50-50. Prest just heaves it up. And he comes down with that. Insane. And here we go. That's a gain of 5. I think that was Albright CPU wide receiver. Press in shotgun again. He's going to take off. We know he uses his legs a lot. Saw that a lot last year. He's still going. It's a big hit. Going to want to be careful there. Maybe slide a bit. But he does pick up a big chunk of yards there. Into the red zone for the Rams. 3 quick plays after what looked like a dead drive. But that play from Volta was a real drive. Real spark to this offense here. That's exactly what they needed. And now it looks like they're starting to do something here. 17 inside the red zone here. Still haven't handed off yet. So Bo is looking to get involved. He was a big piece of this offense last season. He's going to get a toss on this play. Gets around the outside. Still going. Breaks a tackle. Picks up about 9.5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and inches. So we'll see what the Ramona coordinator draws up here. Another handoff to Bo, who's gonna pick up the first. Oh, he's not. Okay. 3rd and inches. Linebacker came up and delivered a hit there to deny him that first down. Looked like he had it, but he kind of got spun back and didn't actually pick that up. So we'll see what they drop on 3rd and inches. You would like to see them convert this. They're gonna let the clock go to zeros here for the end of the first quarter. 3-0 to the Tigers in Ramona. Ramona driving. Easily their best drive of the game. But this game is moving quick here. And 4th and inches. Okay. So, didn't pick that up. They're going to rule him down. They're going to go for it. So it's been 2nd and inches. They get denied on 3rd and inches. And then now 4th and inches. They're going to see if they can do it here. And they secure the catch. So pick up that with a short pass. Picks up about 3 yards. Hand off to Bo, who gets tackled in the backfield. Looks like he lost maybe a yard or 2. 4-yard loss. Okay, so it's going to be about 2nd and goal from the 7 for the Rams offense here. See if they can get creative. We've got pass to Young, who's our 2-way player. We're going to see a little bit of that. The cornerback, who's playing wide receiver. Press is gonna run it in. Touchdown Rams. Something we saw a lot last year in the red zone. James Press runs it in from about 4 yards out. Puts the Rams on the board. First touchdown of the season for the Rams. Little 4-yard scamper and dive into the end zone. But as I was saying, Keontae Young with a little catch there, who is primarily a cornerback, but you're going to see him playing some slot wide receiver on the offense, 2-way player. You're going to see a lot of that for all user teams this year. Exciting new addition to the EPSL. But we haven't seen Wagner yet, who's the transfer from De La Salle, wide receiver. And we haven't seen the tight end yet, Hogan, who we're going to want to see him get involved a little bit in the offense. But I'm not going to complain about a Ramona touchdown as Anderson takes the field again. He's just able to get that ball away. It looked like Rush was closing in on a potential sack there. Breaks another cut. wide receiver is able to break a couple tackles. Pickens there, little catch, picks up 11 yards and a touchdown for the Tigers. New additions to this Ramona defense, the entire defensive line. Oh, wide receiver had it, just got absolutely hammered by the safety there, and Paul pops up, almost intercepted again, but a great pass breakup to deny that big completion. Pressure, little lob pass, catches it and picks up another first down. So Anderson's handling this pressure decently well. Ramona's bringing some heat, and he is navigating the pocket and making plays. So there's a handoff to Brooks, who we've mentioned, a nice little juke, and he is off into the secondary. 6 rushes for 46 yards. He's having a nice day, Brooks. Got to keep our eyes on this guy this year. He's feeling himself, that's for sure. Nice little shimmy right there. Wow, broken ankle. I'm not sure who that was on defense, but whew. Maybe we'll get a little angle here. Whoop. Geno Smith. Man, he was going left and Brooks was going right. I'm Ramona, but wow. I can't. I'll watch that highlight one more time. That was a beauty. Gotta love a nice little juke. Anyway, Anderson takes the snap here under pressure. See if the Ramona can get to him, and they do. Big sack. Dello with the big sack. One of the transfers coming over from St. Joseph. He was on that championship roster with Press last year. Brings his talents over to Ramona, and he gets his first sack of the season. Big man there. Big loss. Anderson, let's see what he can dial up here. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw. Oh my gosh. Westfall with a huge hit there. 3rd and 9 though for the Tigers, and they're bringing the pressure. Corner blitz, he fumbles. It's recovered by Ramona. Big man's going. Dello, we just talked about him. Look, he's up. 20, 10, 5. Look at the big man go. It's a touchdown. Woo! Look at that. You aren't going to see that often, but get that man some oxygen. Devion Dello. Not too tired to celebrate, but look at that. You love to see a little defensive team celebration. Anderson, we saw him fumble earlier. Look at the big man go, checking his shoulders. Got that ball wrapped up. He's taking that one home. That might be his first defensive touchdown, and you don't see that too often, but wow. Dello with a big play to just turn this game on its head. The corner blitz, I honestly didn't see who got in there. It was a great call by the defensive coordinator. Blitz in the corner off the edge. Anderson scrambles and just kind of loses track of the ball security. And Dello picks it up and turns on the Jets. And the defense will be back on the field. I hope Dello got his oxygen, because that guy just ran for about a 40-yard touchdown. Dello, part of the revamped line, so they've got off the left edge, Rush, who came over from St. John. Gio Love, who's over from Folsom, the D tackle next to Dello. And then right edge, they've got Usuck, who came over from Modern Day, had quite a good season over there. And then linebacker-wise, whole new linebacker core. Sorry, Dembele, who was with Ramona last year, still in the linebacker core. Lewis, who was a defensive rookie of the year candidate last year, came over from St. Francis, and then Westfall over from Folsom. Cornerbacks the same. Keontae Young, Austin, and Euphoria, who came over from St. Francis. And that's an interception. Who was that? We got to get the number on that. I think that's Westfall, the man I was just talking about. Anderson with an overthrow, and it was Dane Westfall, one of the big additions to this linebacker group, coming over from Folsom, and he makes a big play. You see that ball's a little behind from Anderson and high. Westfall got his eye on it. able to pick that off. What a play from the linebacker there. Rounding out this defense, though, real quick, Smith, free safety coming over from IMG, and then Perea coming over, the strong safety from Cedar Creek. So this is a revamped team all around for Ramona. But they get the ball here in great field position at the 40. Pressed. Hands off to Bo, who breaks the tackle. Does a nice little spin move and gets out. 13-yard gain there, another first down. Bo, who was one of the top halfbacks of the year last season, and he's going to want to keep it up this season. 1st and 10 here. Presley's going to look to pass, and he finds his man. I believe that was Young. Yeah, there he is. Keontae Young, the two-way player, makes a nice little slant, picks up a yard, makes the catch, picks up a first down. Love that. Hand off to Bo, going outside, picks up about 6 yards there as they are well inside the red zone, looking to get their 3rd touchdown here. Obviously, the scramble from Prest earlier, the defensive touchdown from Della. Prest is going to look to pass. He's in trouble. Oh, he's navigating the pocket. He makes a pass, and it's a touchdown. Volta, number 0. The top guy for Ramona. Jules Volta, the 3rd, with a beautiful catch, and he's doing the shimmy. And I love that play for Ramona. I mean, looked like for a second Presti was going to be taking a sack there. He's able to navigate the pocket, finds the opening. Looked like he might scramble for another touchdown, but he picks his setup and finds Volta in the back of the end zone. And that makes it 21-3. So I believe it was 3-0 for the Tigers at the start of the second quarter. And Ramona's put up now 21 unanswered points here in the second quarter to just blow this game open. And my gosh, I'm telling you, Ramona is just laying some heavy hits on these Tigers. Whether it's on the defensive end or just special teams. They forced 2 fumbles already, and I've just seen several other just absolutely monster tackles. Hand off to Brooks, and Westfall meets him in the backfield, and I believe that was Young came in to just finish that tackle. Negative 2 yards there for Brooks. So he's been running all over this defense, but you kind of wonder if the Tigers are going to start passing a little bit more here. As Anderson is under pressure again. You suck applying the pressure there from the right side. Anderson is able to just throw it away before the sack, but here it is, 3rd and 13. Let's see, Anderson's going to take off. Nope, pulls it down, and we're going to see what kind of spot they got. Lewis with the big tackle to shut the door, and it's 4th and inches. They do not give him the spot. Lewis with a huge tackle there to deny the first down. Anderson made a nice play to get that ball to the receiver. Volta catches the punt return, gets about 5-6 yards on that return, and Ramona offense back on the field here. At their own 28, 29-yard line. Press takes the ball, hand off to Bo, who takes the edge, breaks a tackle into the secondary. And the safety pushes him out of bounds after a big gain. Another first down for Ramona, and Bo is starting to find his legs here. Another hand off to Bo. Why not? Spins move. Gets pushed back. Not able to get much on that play, but a nice run from Bo just to get back to the line of scrimmage. And just at the 45 here of Belleville, Press takes the snap, throws to the sideline, caught by, I think that might be Hogan. Oh, Volta again. Jules Volta with the catch. He's looks like he's Press's favorite receiver so far today. Press going to take the snap again. 3rd and 9. Under pressure. And a good stop there from the Tigers. Press was under pressure there and forced that one. I'm not sure who caught that. It was either Young or Wagner. But either way, not enough for the first. Anderson is going to come back out after the punt sails into the end zone for a touchback at the 20 here. So 2-minute offense here for the Belleville Tigers. See if they can get a touchdown on the board. Breaks a tackle, picks up about 13-14. Well, goes down. Timeout Tigers. But Anderson with a nice catch. Nice pass. Nice catch. Able to pick up the first down. Anderson underneath the wide receiver. Pickens, Isaac Pickens, 5th catch of the day. Another first down. No timeout. They're going to go hurry up here. Sorry, they did call a timeout. So we got a minute left. As the Tigers are looking for a touchdown or at least points. Anderson's going to air one out deep, and he had a man. Oh, he's going to want that back. Looked like he was going to scramble. He saw one of his receivers open in the secondary, and he just overshoots him for what would have been a touchdown. But Westfall with a big hit there, and Belleville's not going to burn a timeout, so they've got just under 45 seconds here. Anderson's going to chuck one deep. It's a big catch into enemy territory just outside the red zone. But they've got to hurry. They've got 15 seconds, maybe a couple shots to the end zone, try and get a touchdown, but they're letting a lot of time run off here. 6 seconds there just to get the play called. But it's not going to matter if they get in the end zone here, and they do. Wow. Belleville Tigers. Good Quentin Jackson. Anderson to Jackson. I was worried about time there, but they called a little underneath. Breaks a tackle there. Lewis and who was but a couple of players just not not tight enough in coverage there. And if you're a Tiger, you're loving that end of the half. You're able to get down the field, and it was Austin and Lewis who were not able to bring him down there. But yeah, you're going to love the end of that. A couple of nice plays from Anderson, getting the ball down the field. And you're able to get a touchdown there to end the half. Little handoff just to kind of end the half here. But halftime in Ramona, week 1. Rams 21, Belleville Tigers 10. And the Rams will. Here we see some highlights. There's Brooks, who's had quite a day. The little shimmy on Smith. Press 10 at 12, 106, 2 touchdowns. Anderson with the 2 interceptions, touchdown. Good end of the half, but Brooks been the key point of that offense there. And Volta, the big guy, making some big catches for Ramona. Tigers kick it off, and we are underway. Second half. Volta takes the kick return, and it's out to just short of the 30-yard line. So here comes Prest onto the field. See how Ramona starts this half. Up by 11. And that pass a little bit behind. And the linebacker was able to make it kind of knock the ball out of his arms there as he tried to make that catch. That play was broken up right away. I didn't think that was some sort of wide receiver screen, but there was like 2 or 3 players right in Press face right when he got the ball there, and that was not going to work. Need more time than that. Press airs one out. There he is with his first catch, the tight end, Hogan. Spins off a couple tackles and makes a Big play, 26 yards on that one. Yep. Big time first down for his first catch of the season. The tight end there, Hogan. Big hit, spins off 2 guys there. Takes the ball for an extra couple yards. So 3rd and 10. That's a bit demoralizing for the Belleville Tigers, who did a good job on 1st and 2nd down, and then give that big play action. A little, what are we doing? Oh boy. Cameron, the backup tight end, it's a little shovel pass. But yeah, that's not fooling anybody. Tigers are right there, bringing it down for a loss of 5. A lot of this trick play stuff from Ramona so far this season, and so far I haven't seen any of it work. Hand off to Bo, who takes that one for about 8 yards. Good run, able to turn this into a 3rd and manageable, but it is 3rd and 7. Just inside. I'm going to hand off to Bo, who's going to get to the outside into the secondary, and that's a big gainer for Bo, Anton Bo. So the Tigers got a hand on him in the backfield, but he shakes it off, and then he gets the edge, and he is off to the races. Picks up almost 25 yards or so on that one. Press, throws it outside Volta, I believe that was, or Hogan, sorry. Hogan gets his 2nd catch of the game, both on this drive, and just like that, Ramona's at the 11-yard line. Pressed. Ooh, airballs that one's looking for the little dump off to Bo there, and that could have been picked if that linebacker was a little more aware of what was going on. But the Ramona Rams escape that one, and Bo takes it to the outside on the toss, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown, his 1st of the year. And Ramona moves right down the field on their opening drive of this 2nd half and get that ball into the end zone. Big time block right there. Didn't see what number that was, but number 15, I think that might be the fullback. But that's a big time block right there. Set that touchdown up on the toss. Extra point is good, and the score is 28-10. Belleville's got their work cut out for a 3-score game. Kick is up. Right at about the 5. He's out past the 20. Nice little move there. He's got some space. Gets tackled around the 33-yard line. So Quentin Jackson, who had that touchdown to end the half there on that nice little underneath catch and run. And here comes Anderson and Brooks in this Belleville. Ah, it's a fumble. What was going on there? Brooks is able to pick it up, but my God. Brooks saves a friggin' disaster. I mean, it's still a disaster, but it could have been so much worse. I don't know what Anderson, he's standing and watching after that. He tosses it behind Brooks. I don't know if there was a miscommunication from Anderson to Brooks or what, but he catches the ball, just flips it back, and Brooks is like running off to the right. And he's able to just get back on the ball. It's a catch. And wow, so after all of that, it's 3rd and 6. I mean, Ramona just in total prevent defense there. The guy catches it, no one's 10 yards around him. But after that disastrous play, if they're able to get a first down here, I mean, for Belleville, that's huge. And they are able to pick up a first down. Nobody in coverage in the middle of the field for Ramona. Looks like they sent the house on the blitz there. Deontay Johnson Jr. makes the catch and picks up the first down. So, wow, for the Tigers, I mean, you're staring down the barrel of... Oh! Looks like a sack there, and Anderson does well to just kind of like do a little shimmy to avoid the sack. I'm not sure who was there applying the pressure, but screen pass. Oh my God, Brooks. He snatched 2 pairs of ankles this game. It was Westfall that time. My God, this guy has got the jukes. Had to hit off the Brooks. And, oh my, he just got introduced to Geo Love. Welcome to the EPSL, Brooks. Oh my God, Geo Love lays the hammer down on him. And they're going to punt. So after all that, they end up having to punt the ball. Able to escape that second and whatever it was, 25. Wow, that's a tremendous punt. It's going to pin Ramona back at about the, what are we at, the 7-yard line. Yeah, that's a great punt. Flipping the field here. Coach having a word with his offensive unit there. So we'll see what the Rams have dialed up, and it's going to be a hand off the Bo, who's been turning out big runs all day. Another 12 yards there. And that's another first down, and it's going to give the Rams a little breathing room here. Kind of open the playbook up a little bit. Nuts. Bo is going to try and pick up some yards. Picks up 1 yard, but not a lot of running room for him on that handoff. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Rams here, who up 28-10. Another delayed handoff to Bo, who there's a little juke. Looks like that was supposed to go up the middle, but he kind of just pivots outside, and I mean, another first down for Bo. I mean, I think the Rams could get away with just handing it off to him for the rest of the day. Dude's having a heck of a game. You see why he was a focal point of this offense last season. Look at that stiff arm on top of it. Just get off me. Press shotgun. It's going to take the read option, just run right up the middle. Picks up 12 yards. Between these two, I mean, we saw Preston Duckworth doing this kind of stuff all season last year, all the way to the championship, handing off, read options, press running. And I'm sure Prest is excited to have another dominant running back like Bowen behind him in the backfield. And as I say that, he gets tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2, of course. But yeah, either way, he's got to be hit close to 100 yards already in this game. Empty backfield for Prest. Throws that one, and it's a nice play to break that one up. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 here for the Rams. Right at midfield, shotgun snap. Prest is going to throw this. Just missed his receiver there. I think he was looking for Wagner on that one. I'm not sure if he just airballed it or what, but either way. 4th and 11, they're going to be punting from the midfield. So, well done from the Tigers defense there to force a punt. And that was out around the 15, 20-yard line. So, Kenny Anderson, 20 for 29, 249, 1 touchdown. Does have 2 picks and a fumble. So, got to be a little more secure with the ball. 3 turnovers today. A little rusty. Off-season rest. Week 1 rest. Throws that one. Lewis just blows up that one with us. Deontay Johnson Jr. Heard a lot of him, but yeah, Lewis blows that one up. And I think he secures that one. Nice catch there from Jackson. Makes the catch there. Nice quick tackle from Austin. 3rd and 7 here, and this is big first down needed for the Anderson's going to dump that one off to his tight end, and he rumbles his way in for about 15 yards there. Looks like Anderson could have run for the first down, but he decides he's going to dump that off. And probably a good decision. Tight end picks up 17. So Tigers are moving again. Let's see if they can get some points here. Anderson under pressure, dumps it off, breaks the tackle. Westfall comes in to bring him down. Dante Johnson Jr. again. He's having a day. I've heard his name a lot. Play action to Brooks. Anderson feeling some pressure. He's going to get around the outside, and he's going to pick up first down. So nice run there from Anderson. Able to sense that pocket closing in on him, and he scurries out and picks up a first down. Throwing the run. Oh, Lewis bats that one down. That could have been another interception. He looked like he was covering that wide receiver like a blanket. 2nd and 10 here for Anderson. Delayed handoff to Brooks, who runs into a wall called Luke Lewis. Linebacker steps up. Didn't fall for that delayed handoff at all. 3rd and 10 here. Anderson takes the shotgun snap. High pass, and that one is caught and immediately tackled by Austin there. So we'll see if, you think you're down 18. You got to go for this 4th and 2. Or do you take the field goal? Yeah, they're going for it. I think you just hand this off to Brooks. He's been your best player today. They are going to get it out to Brooks, and he's going to pick up first down. So nice little creative play call there on 4th and 2 to get that first down for Belleville, who are moving. Start of the 4th quarter, 28-10. Ramona up on the Tigers, but Tigers are moving at the 30. High catch out to the tight end. He catches that one, tackled by Austin. Gain of 5 there, 2nd and 5. Anderson takes the snap. Anderson in shotgun. Brooks behind him. He's going to hand it off, and he is brought down immediately. Lewis in again on that tackle. He's been all over the place today. Another hand off to Brooks, and Usuck is able to break through that offensive line and brings him down for a loss of 2. Great release off the snap. Just cuts through that offensive line and able to bring Brooks down. So it's definitely passing time here for Anderson. 3rd and 12. Bring the heat, and it's going to be 4th down. So see if they go for it again here. 4th and 5. I think they would, right? Euphoria is able to wrap them up. They're going to take the field goal. Okay, so, it's good. Almost blocked there. Austin coming in. But that makes it a 15-point game. So, it is a two-score game here. As Volta able to do a little shimmy. Anton Bowe, 16 rushes, 128 yards, 1 touchdown. I think a couple catches on top of that. But he's had a heck of a day, opening day for him, and Ramona Rams are going to want to keep feeding him. What a spin! Oh my gosh. He left that guy in the dust. That was insane. I hope you see a replay of that. That's up there with, oh, wow. That was nasty. That linebacker is just licking his wounds there, man. He absolutely annihilated them. And there's a catch out. That's tight end Hogan again, who's getting involved second half here. Picks up a first down. Big handoff to Bo, who's running into some pressure. And, oh, well done from the Tigers there. They're going to bring him down for a loss of 5. Second and 15 here. Great job from the defense of the Tigers there on that pursuit of Bo in the backfield. Forced him outside and was able to just hunt him down. Second and 15 here for Ramona, who are going to run a little screen. Bo's going to pick that one up. Looks like he might be able to pick up first down. Oh, well done. It was a nice block there, but that defender is able to, as he's kind of falling down, is able to just kind of get his body in the way. Cross. Oh, he's going to fight for the first down and picks it up. Belleville brought the pressure. That play got blown up, and Press is able to improvise and pick up the first down with his feet. 1st and 10 for Ramona, who are moving into field goal range. And there's that man again, Hogan, who's getting involved in the second half. Nice snag there. Another first down. For Ramona, I mean, you're loving the idea of just a field goal to make this a 3-score game again. Obviously, don't want to make any mistakes. Press takes the read option, stays in bounds, and we are at 6 minutes left in this game. But yeah, for Ramona, just no mistakes here would be ideal. You know, no turnovers, no fumbles, nothing of that nature. Take your field goal. Hogan takes another one. That's his 5th catch of the day, and he's putting together a nice little opening week game here. Press with another one of those backwards passes. I don't love those at all. Very, very unorthodox looking. And Press under center is going to play action. Fooled me on that one. Pass to Hogan, who... Oh, incomplete. Wow, okay. I thought he caught that and was going out at the 1. Hey, there we go. Wagner, the big man, gets a catch. I think that's his first of the day, but how about that? 1 catch, 1 touchdown. 100% record right there. Looks like the Tigers sent a little cornerback blitz. Press picked that up and just delivered that strike to Wagner, who's going to go ahead and dance. Ramona Rams are dancing their way to a 1-0 record here. Marta punts it away, and the Tigers are playing for pride here. And there's Brooks again, who has been probably the lone bright spot here for this offense. Anderson running for his life, and he gets taken down. A rush on the tackle there. Not sure if that's going to go. It is going to go down as a sack. So Rush picks up his first sack of the season. And that's going to be the 3rd for Ramona in this game. Anderson runs again. He's done a lot of that, throwing the ball. He's got kind of open field in front of him, but he's trying to make things happen downfield instead of just taking his space, and he's under pressure from Love. Big man gets another sack. I think that was that 4th down. Yeah, they were 4th down, having to go for it. And Gio Love, the big man, breaks through and chases it down, and down goes Anderson. So I think that might be a sack for each of that new and improved, revamped defensive line for Ramona. I know Dello had one. I'm not sure if You Suck ended up getting one today, but either way, it doesn't matter, right? Only thing that matters, 35-13, 3 minutes left, and I think the Rams will just hand it off to Bo, who's gonna keep grinding out yards. 20 rushes, 156, closing in on almost 200 yards today, and he's just had a monster game. As the Rams are just kind of burn this clock here, or take a delay of game. Interesting. So complete idiot from the fan there. You heard that? Got that on the mic. Yeah, I mean, definitely questionable play. And Trust responds to the fan with a dart to Wagner, who gets his second catch and his second touchdown. The big wide receiver, he's not the fastest, but he is a real tall receiver, and he's going to be a big target for Press in the red zone, and we're seeing that here today with 2 touchdowns. So 2 tutties for Wagner, and after a real quiet first, I don't know, 3 quarters, he's turned it into a real nice day for himself with the 2 touchdown catches in Belleville, who now are staring down the barrel of a defeat. I mean, for a while they have been, but Anderson coming out, and he's at this point looking, they're just hoping not to get any injuries, I think. So they are going to keep the starters out. And yeah, I mean, demoralizing here for Belleville. But Gio just in the backfield just absolutely blows up Brooks. And you're if you're Belleville, you're considering maybe putting in the second stringers here. Don't want anyone getting hurt. This is week 1 of 18, and I mean, they've had some bright spots for sure today. And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. 42-13 for the Rams. Nice win at home. Fans are going to love seeing this if you're a fan of the Rams here. But yeah, as I was saying, Brooks, bright spot. Anderson's had some good games. A couple tough interceptions. Fumble was tough. That was really the turning point of this game, I think. That second quarter, the Rams put up about 21 points in maybe a 5-10 minutes window. Just absolutely flipped the game around. But yeah, if you're a Belleville, I mean, it's find Brooks, and here we go. They're taking shots to the end zone. Nice breakup from Euphoria. We've said that a few times today, and he's a big addition to this Ramona defense. 3rd and 3 here for the Tigers. Obviously 4-down territory. They pick up the first down. Pickens snags that one. He's had 6 or 7 catches today. He's been a nice little receiver. Between him and Jackson, they've got some weapons, the Tigers. I mean, like I said, it's week 1. You got this guy, Brooks, who's just an absolute dog out of the backfield. Broke some ankles today. And we're under 30 seconds here, so Brooks is going to hand it off again, I think. Coach is just going to let him stat pad a little bit. And, yeah, you had a day, son. Go ahead and celebrate. And I'm not sure if they're going to snap. They are going to snap the ball, maybe take a shot to the end zone. Anderson's pats that a little bit. Gets over 367. But at the end of the day, Ramona pulls out the win. Pretty strong win. 42-13 final here from Ramona, California. As Belleville is going to fall to 0-1. Take that flight back to Texas and plan for week 2. There's the big defensive play. As Davion Dello picks that ball up and he scampers. Big man's moving for a touchdown. Oh, it was Perea. Yeah, I didn't see who got it. So it was a safety blitz there. Perea comes up. Caught Anderson off guard and forced that fumble. Dello picks it up, salutes the crowd, and let's see. Here we go. That was that nice little play. Things were looking up for Belleville at that point, right? That was right before half. Prust scampers, dives in for his first touchdown of the season. I think after a slow first quarter, you're pretty happy with the way that game ended up for Ramona and Belleville. I mean, yeah, like we kind of touched on, some bright spots, but overall, I think you have a lot to work on. First downs, even. I mean, the game in general was obviously not. It was that second quarter which really blew things open. But total offense, Belleville won that rate. Won that rushes. That was a big one too between Prust and Bo. 26 rushes, over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Prust had one and Bo had one. And 33 for 45 for Anderson, the 1 touchdown. Prust was 19 for 27, 3 touchdowns. So good start to his career, his Ramona season. Didn't have to throw too much, obviously, when you're winning as much as they were. Just relying on Bo to get things done, which he did. Passing yards, only 176 for Prust. 338 looks great for Anderson, but you're playing from behind, so you're kind of forced to throw the ball almost 50 times that game. And so Ramona, 1 for 1 on 4th down. Yeah, that was that early in that game when they picked that one up on that 4th and inches. Fumbles lost 1, interceptions 2, so +3 for Ramona. Love to see that. And the rest is kind of special team stuff. So we'll get into player stats. Efficient day there, 70% for Prust. Bo, just a monster day, 20 for 156 and 1. And then, yeah, 6 for almost 50 and 1 there for Prust, too. Hogan ended up having quite a day, 6 for 71. Big day for him. Volta, 4 for 49. He had that one huge catch when the Ramona offense was kind of struggling to get going on that first touchdown drive. That one, Prust aired it up, and Volta came down with it in double coverage. That was beauty. Keontae Young, who's that two-way. So, yeah, you see him. He's listed here at the cornerback. But, yeah, he had a nice little day. 3 for 24. Had some big catches. Wagner, 2 for 2 for 19 and 2 touchdowns. So he salvaged his day there in the 4th quarter. Cameron, the backup tight end, good. And then Bo had 1 for 14 out of the backfield. So didn't need to get Bo involved too much in the passing game because he was just getting it done on the ground. Defensively here, Westfall, that new linebacker, had the 1 interception, 12 tackles. Perea, who had that forced fumble. Great play from the secondary on the secondary blitz. Lewis, the other guy we were talking about, 15 tackles. Gio Love, 4 tackles for loss. That's a great start. Westfall had 3 tackles for loss and a sack for Gio. Austin, cornerback. Yeah, so he picked up that. Couldn't remember if I got the number on that. He did get that interception in the red zone on the opening drive. Euphoria had a couple nice pass breakups. Dembele. The other linebacker, just solid game for him. Rush, who had 2 tackles. Okay, so he got a sack and a half. Good game for him. 2 tackles for loss. Suck. So Suck didn't end up getting the sack. I think we had 4 as a team. Smith, free safety, 10 tackles. And then Dello. He ended up getting half a sack, but he did get that touchdown. And what a play for the big man. Volta on the kick returns. That'll do it. Week 1 for the Ramona Rams. A big win. 42-13 over the Tigers. That'll do it. So we'll be back for week 2 for Ramona as they take on... Who is it? Ooh, Ramona takes on St. Francis. The Panthers. We're going to be heading up to Maryland for that game. That'll be a good one. Taking on Reese, freshman quarterback over there.